Listen. All right. All right, so Rich, first thing we're going to look at is going to be your alignment here.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and set up to the ball like you typically do. Have you used alignment rods? Do you have them in
I
your
practice
bag?
with them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and set
I
up.
never use them on the golf course though, because that'd be a violation of the rules.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Smart man. All right, so what are we aiming at right here, Rich?
Blue flag.
Blue flag? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and first get one down on our feet here.
I'm gonna guess it's aimed left of right of the flag, because I always set them closed.
All right.
Not
No
on
worries.
purpose, but
No worries. Okay, go ahead and set up just like you have.
okay.
It's actually pretty darn good there, Rich.
Is it really?
Not bad.
I'm not aimed right of the flag.
Yep. You aim just left of it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so it's actually not close. So let's go ahead and set up to that ball,
Okay.
and then we're going to check the shoulders too. See how that plane's going. And it actually looks like your shoulders are close to the target. Yeah.
This is better.
No, right about here. Right about here. So you were here a little bit.
All right.
All right, but right about here. So now, what a closed shoulders. All right, so you have good path on your feet are set up perfectly, just left of the target where we want them.
Okay.
But then your shoulders are closed, and so typically what that's going to start, or what that's going to create, is actually a draw
Okay.
with your golf swing. So we actually could fix your problem right away with the setup, and we'll see how that affects your ball flight afterwards.
Okay.
All right, so now let's go ahead and set up to the ball like you always do. And then what I want you to do, I want you to just open those shoulders a tiny bit.
Okay.
And so let's not do it with the lower body, just the shoulders.
No, I know. I gotta consciously think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
I know it's tough. All right, and that's perfect right there. And from there, let's take a few swings. Beautiful,
Major.
beautiful. I have to say, Rich, I'm very impressed with your ball striking now. So I hope those few tips worked out for you. And so let's kind of review what we talked about. The first thing we went over is our setup.
Okay.
And explain to me what we did with your setup here.
Well, my alignment was good with the feet, knees,
Yeah.
hips. My shoulders were closed as a natural predisposition.
Okay.
So in practice, it worked out good after a couple swings. I need to consciously think about going through my normal setup process, and then making sure that my shoulders not necessarily have to be open to the line, but at least not be closed, which is what my tendency is. So I'll over exaggerate.
Yeah.
From here to there,
There
it's
you go.
better.
Perfect. And every time we set up to the ball, what we're going to do is we're going to go with our normal stance,
Right?
and we're going to consciously open those shoulders so that we know that we're doing the drill that we need to be doing.
Gotcha.
And so what you need to do for that is while you're hitting on the range, again, I would say every single one of your shots, let's start off with our normal stance and let's open that shoulder. And so
Okay.
that's what you need to work on when you're out on the range doing that.
Right.
All right, what did we cover next as far as your in-swing goes?
Well, I was a little bit out of sequence,
Yeah.
and I need to get to the top of the backswing and let the hips go first before the hands, and that allowed everything to stay in place.
Perfect.
And you know, that was actually everything we covered today didn't feel that awkward to me once we transitioned into it. 2 or 3 swings, and I was very comfortable with all. I mean, I was happy with the results.
Good.
It felt good. At address, I mean, I won't lie, at the first time you do it, it feels different.
Yeah.
So therefore makes it uncomfortable. But a couple swings, and while it's not ingrained yet, it's very doable. And the ball striking and the ball flight shows me that it's the right way to go, and those are the tweaks that I need.
Good, good. Well, we don't want to tweak anything too significant. You're already a really good player. We just want to make some minor adjustments that make you a little more consistent.
Am I better than Steve? Where are we going to this first
So
hole?
yeah, let's go to this first hole. And what I've done is I've put tees around the hole.
Okay.
And in a sense, I'm calling this the Rich Smith Gimme Zone.
Okay.
All right, that's 3 feet and in. I don't think I've ever seen you miss a 3-footer
Okay.
since the entire
I
time
have,
I've known
but
you.
you just haven't been there. For
Okay, good. Well, good. Well, right now, for all purposes for this drill, Gimme Zone for Rich Smith is 3 feet.
Okay.
Okay. So let's hit some shots. We're going to try to get it in Rich Smith Gimme Zone.
All right.
Okay.
Now, if I chip in the first one, can we go right to flop shots?
Yeah, we can eliminate this one. We'll go.
Strong again too.
There it is. Look at that.
Flop shots.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, what we're going to do is I have some stations set up, and,
Okay.
and this is a game that I call the one and done drill.
All right.
So what's going to happen is you're going to hit a shot from each one of these hazard stakes and out of bounds stakes I set up now. They're not hazard and out of bounds stakes right now, so you don't need to
Okay.
be scared of them right now.
Well, I'm not afraid of them.
Okay.
In fact, it's the first time I've ever seen either one of them.
Well, okay, good.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
So, in all your years of golf course
Right.
setup,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
I'm
that's
just.
good.
That was a joke.
Yeah, okay, no worries. But what we're going to do at each one of these drills, and so how it works is you get one shot at each one of these drills.
Okay.
And if you hit it into Rich Smith gimme zone, you're one and done.
Okay.
But if you don't hit it into Rich Smith gimme zone, you now have to get 2 in a row in Rich Smith gimme zone.
To get out of that.
So it's
okay.
your first shot, if it's in, it's one and done, and you move on to the next one.
Gotcha.
But if you miss your first shot, now you have to get 2 in a row before you can move on to the next one. So this drill could last 4 shots, or it could last an hour.
I like it. It's gonna be fun.
So yeah, but what we're gonna do, since we kind of talked about utilizing different clubs, I'm gonna challenge you to utilize a different club than you normally would
Okay.
in that specific spot. So I know 56 is a go-to, but I'm gonna challenge you to use something different. Go to your gap, use your pitching wedge. You could even use a 9-iron at certain spots.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna.
Or I just gotta hold it. That's got a chance.
Oh, get in there. All right, good, good. All right, now that was your second one in there, so let's really focus on is going to be how you're practicing your putting stroke.
Okay.
And so I'm going to give you maybe some things that you've seen before and maybe some drills that you haven't seen before.
Okay.
Utilize them at your own discretion. But these things will they're going to focus on speed mainly.
Right.
And they're going to focus on maybe looking at things a little bit differently when you're hitting your putts.
Okay.
All right, so the first drill, you can obviously see, and you've probably done this one 1,000,000 times. They call this the clock drill.
Okay.
And you've done the clock drill, right?
I've done this, and I've done nuclear variations of this.
Yeah,
Especially
okay.
when I was in high school and college.
Okay, so now this one, the kind of twist that I like to add into it, and I obviously don't do this for my higher handicappers, I do this for the better golfer. What I want you to do is go around this clock drill,
Right.
but instead of delivering the ball to the center of the hole,
Right.
I want you to deliver it on the left edge. So now we're aiming at a smaller target.
Right.
So now I want every putt to hit that left edge and drop in on the left edge.
Gotcha.
All right, and then when we go through it, next we're going to focus on right edge.
Okay.
And then after that, only after we complete that, will we focus on hitting the ball in the center of the hole. Beautiful. All right, Rich, now we're going to have a little drill because I know you said practice is boring, so we got to make practice fun. Okay, so now this whole thing is aimed directly at the blue flag.
Right.
All right, so we're going to play a little game, and you're going to keep points here. All right, so this game, we just want to shape it towards the flag, but we don't want to shape it past the flag.
Okay.
So meaning, if we want to hit a draw, we're going to aim right at this flag,
Okay.
and we're going to draw it, but we want the draw to end up right at the flag as well.
Okay.
All right, so we want it to be right at the flag, but it needs to draw and end still right at the flag. So we never want to overdraw it, because when we're playing our shots out on the golf course, if we are playing a draw into this target, that means there's something on the left we want to avoid.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we want to draw it towards the flag, but we don't want to go past it.
Okay.
All right, and for every one of those you do, you get a point. And then once you get 10 points, you're all done. You've already warmed up,
Right.
so how's your swing feeling, and what do you think it's doing? Is it consistent with what you've done in the past?
Yeah, it's
or-
good, but now we're gonna play golf.
Yeah.
I pured everything on the range. Now I'm the type of guy that when I warm up poorly, it means I play great on the golf course.
Yeah.
I don't always take hitting it pure from the range to hitting it pure on the golf course.
All right.
I won't know till I'm a hole and a half, 2 holes in.
All right, and one of the things too that we're going to address is something just like that, because I have a student, actually a buddy that you know,
Right.
Steve Morris,
Okay.
that has very poor self-talk. And now one of the most
Well,
important
not only that,
things-
but he's got no technique.
Yeah.
He's not very skilled. He's never been good anyways.
you know, he is the total package in the opposite direction.
Yes.
So-
If there's an opposite of Tiger Woods, it would be Steve Morris.
I'm pretty sure you're correct on that one.
Yeah.
And according to Charlotta Sorenstam, he has a classic swing.
That's a nice way of saying, God, that guy sucks.
Exactly. All right. But his self-talk, one thing I want to talk about, when he gets up there and he addresses the ball, he has a lot of self-doubt. And what I want you to eliminate is self-doubt in general. And even something as small as, hey, when I hit it pure on the range, it doesn't always translate to turning it on
Sure,
the golf
yeah, that's
course.
negative self-talk.
So let's turn that into positive from now on. And we're almost gonna disgust ourselves by how positive we are towards ourselves. All right, yeah. So you hit a little bit of a hook. One thing that I really like that you said on the way over here is no worries. I'm gonna hold this one out, and that's something that honestly you need to get in the practice of telling your stuff like that. So I know a lot of times it's a joke, and we're with our buddies, and they go, "Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna hold this next one out." But the more you talk to yourself like that, the more you actually start to believe it,
Well,
and
I
then it
actually
doesn't
mean
put
it when I say
negative
that.
things. Well, that's good. That's good. Then you actually mean it. So let's go ahead and hold it.
All right, buddy.
That's beautiful. Get in. Holy cow. Great.